from predicting Trump's presidency.
We're too late. The Chinese fleet is advancing. Just build another wall. Yes, in the ocean, loser.
To Game of Thrones outcomes.
Is burning our village.
I love our life.
These are the 9 moments when Simpsons predicted the future.
These waters contain some of Mother Nature's most stunning creatures.
On number 9, a submarine disaster that turned deadly real.
Daddy!
In the 2006 episode Homer's Paternity Coot, Homer embarks on a deep-sea adventure in a tiny submersible searching for sunken treasure. When his submarine gets separated and lost underwater, oxygen depletes and Homer loses consciousness before being rescued at the last second. Classic Simpsons comedy.
Caused the implosion of the OceanGate Titan submersible that killed 5 people.
Fast forward to June 2023, and the OceanGate Titan submersible lost contact while visiting the Titanic wreckage. The vessel suffered a catastrophic implosion, killing all 5 people aboard, including OceanGate's CEO. What made it worse? Safety concerns had been raised about the vessel's design beforehand. On number 8, President Trump predicted 16 years early.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
We're broke.
The country is broke? How can that be?
In the 2000 episode Bart to the Future, Lisa Simpson becomes President of the United States and mentions inheriting a massive budget crisis from her predecessor, President Donald Trump.
I'm gonna fire you. I wanted to share something with you. That's $750 million, Bob. Huge bribe. There's never been a bigger one. I do the best bribes. Everyone says so. The best. Everyone says so. The best. Everybody says so.
Mr. President, you have the right to remain silent.
Pardon me?
I said you.
Well, I'm not talking to you.
At the time, this was pure absurdist humor since Trump had briefly flirted with a Reform Party run that seemed completely unlikely.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next President of the United States, Donald Trump!
Then November 2016 happened. Trump was elected the 45th president in one of history's most shocking political upsets.
A lot of people say you guys predicted Trump's run.
I know. We'll take credit for anything.
After his election, The Simpsons acknowledged their accuracy with a chalkboard gag reading "Being right sucks," proving even the writers weren't thrilled about this prediction coming true. On number 7, physics' greatest discovery. In the 1998 episode The Wizard of Evergreen Terrace, Homer has a midlife crisis and decides to become an inventor. He's shown at a blackboard covered with a complex mathematical equation written by episode writer David X. Cohen and astronomer David Shiminovich.
So I was watching an episode of The Simpsons called The Wizard of Evergreen Terrace, where Homer wants to become an inventor, and he's in his basement building all sorts of gadgets. Why is Fermat's last theorem appearing on The Simpsons?
Years later, physicist Dr. Simon Singh examined the equation and discovered it predicted the mass of the Higgs boson particle. While not exact, it was remarkably close for a comedy show equation written over a decade before the breakthrough. On number 6, predicting a building that didn't exist yet. In the 1995 episode Lisa's Wedding, when Lisa visits future London, a tall, pointy skyscraper appears among the famous landmarks, except it didn't exist in 1995. In 2009, construction began on the Shard, which became the UK's tallest building in 2012. The resemblance to the Simpsons building was striking, and incredibly, even the location matched. The show depicted a building 17 years before it was built, in the exact right spot.
magic! Live, damn you, live! I am risen!
On number 5, we have a dragon scene that Game of Thrones recreated, to massive criticism.
Village.
I love our life.
In the 2017 season 29 premiere, The Simpsons, Homer revives a dragon that unleashes hellfire on a village, burning everything in sight. Nearly 2 years later, in May 2019, Game of Thrones aired its controversial episode where Daenerys burns King's Landing with her dragon Drogon in a strikingly similar scene. The episode faced massive backlash, and The Simpsons did it trended across social media. Even one of TV's biggest shows couldn't escape Springfield's shadow.
Here he is, killing a snake on the very first whacking day in 1775.
Hey, wait a minute.
On number 4, we have snake clubbing that became real with pythons.
Whacking day, oh, whacking day, our hallowed snake skull cracking day.
The episode Whacking Day showed Springfield's bizarre tradition where citizens gather every May 10th to round up and club snakes to death in the town square.
This week, hundreds of hunters will flock to the Everglades for a massive python hunt. The month-long contest will award a cash prize to the person who bags the most snakes.
In 2013, Florida launched the Python Challenge, an annual competition encouraging Floridians to hunt invasive Burmese pythons, destroying the Everglades. The 2022 winner captured 28 pythons. While environmentally justified, it's still creepy how The Simpsons' satirical snake massacre foreshadowed a real government-sanctioned snake removal competition. On number 3, we have a bloody billboard that became a marketing nightmare. Springfield showed an interactive billboard spraying blood-like substance onto passers-by in their cars, an over-the-top parody of aggressive marketing. 14 years later, in 2008, New Zealand's TVNZ2 promoted Kill Bill Volume, 1 inch with a massive Auckland billboard featuring blood, spraying onto prop cars below. Thankfully, no real pedestrians were drenched, but the parallel was impossible to ignore.
To start putting money back into the school, you cut back on everything. Salaries, supplies, the food. I don't care what you say, I can taste the newspaper.
Posh.
On number 2, we have the gym mat food horror.
Shredded newspapers add much-needed roughage and essential inks. Besides, you didn't notice the old gym mats.
There's very little meat in these gym mats.
When Principal Skinner cuts the school budget, cafeteria staff use shredded newspapers and gym mat pieces as cheap lunch fillers. It was meant to be an absurdist comedy.
Boy sandwich bread used to be made with azodicarbonamide, a chemical which strengthens and textures dough, although the chemical is banned.
In 2014, reports revealed major fast food chains used azodicarbonamide in their bread, a chemical also used to manufacture vinyl foam for gym mats and yoga mats.
First raised the issue with Subway back in February, noting the chemical is also used for creating foamed plastics like yoga mats and shoe soles.
The public outrage forced chains like Subway to remove it. The Simpsons' horrifying joke had an uncomfortable kernel of truth.
All right, son. We're about to embark on our most difficult mission. Let's bow our heads in prayer.
On number 1, we have the grease theft epidemic.
Where's the hose?
Bringing up the rear.
Are you as excited as I am?
Oh, yeah. Well, here goes.
Homer and Bart discover that used cooking grease is profitable and start stealing it from Krusty Burger and Springfield Elementary, even attracting mafia attention. Classic ridiculous Homer scheme.
Salem police arrested 3 men last week for stealing used cooking grease from several Salem restaurants.
Except throughout 2012, police across America reported used cooking oil thefts as prices skyrocketed for biodiesel conversion. 3 men were arrested for stealing grease from McDonald's. Restaurants installed security systems specifically for their grease containers. Homer's absurd scheme became reality. So there you have it. The Simpsons has been predicting our future for decades. And honestly, it's both amazing and terrifying what they might show us next. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments which prediction freaked you out the most.